Welcome to Attingo Talks, daily insights on everything financial, including your health. My name is Diana Feliz, and with me, Joyce Padilla. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we talk about how to strengthen your immune system and during this whole time of self-isolation. But first, I want to tell you guys that as an essential business and as essential service, Attingo is your source for life insurance, critical illness, investments, and financial advice. If you're in a circumstance where you need a second opinion on your investments, and then please reach out. Critical illness insurance, or you want to top up your life insurance, and then please, this is a great time. Call me, let's talk, and let's get that conversation started.
Great. So guys, let's get into the topic today. So today we're going to talk about how difficult is it to strengthen your immune system while you are in quarantine. So today we're going to find out what we can do.
So let's welcome our guest, our specialist, because it seems when you say immune system, it seems like it's really complex. Our guest, our specialist, she teaches business or busy professionals like you, like me, on how to be healthy so that they can increase their productivity, which is something that we absolutely all need. Let's welcome Trudie German.
Hello, thank you ladies for having me.
It's a pleasure.
So yes,
it's a pleasure. So Trudie, no, I was just going to ask you, so what can we do to strengthen our immune system today? What can we do?
Our immune system doesn't require a lot to be strengthened, to be honest. We just don't know what to do, right? So one thing that we could definitely do, and most of us aren't getting enough of it, is sleep. We don't realize how important sleep is. Teenagers know the importance of sleep. They could sleep all day. Us adults, we don't have that luxury. And sometimes we view sleep, as doing nothing when we could be doing something. But when we sleep, we are our bodies are being repaired and being replenished. Now, this over time will also help to increase our immune system. When we're not getting enough sleep, we're just tearing down our body. Think about when you didn't get a proper night's sleep, how you felt the next day. You're cranky, you're moody, exactly. Something that should have taken you probably 5 minutes to complete took you 45 minutes or even longer, right? Because your body did not have enough time to replenish and repair itself.
So Trudie, I understand that sleeping is important and I get it. And as much as I wish I can sleep more, in my case, for example, I can go to bed, at 10, 11, but I still wake up during the night and I get really interrupted sleep. Like my sleep pattern is very interrupted. So is there anything that you can recommend on how to avoid that?
Oh, there are a few things I could recommend. First is one, create a nighttime routine. So that could include starting down at least an hour, possibly hour and a half before the time you want to go to bed. And that winding down could be, you're doing something, nothing strenuous, something light. It could be practicing yoga, stretching, reading a book, coloring, journaling, just something that relaxes you. You can also have, chamomile tea, peppermint tea. Those definitely help you with sleeping at night. Another thing is start working out in the day, because then that will tire you out for the night. And I would also say a few things you may want to look into if you're doing. One, are you watching TV on your phone, on your any device while you're in bed? Because that will interrupt your sleep. Do you have those things going while you're sleeping? Are you falling asleep with those things? Because those are things that could be interrupting your sleep. And it also depends on the time of night that you're waking up. Sometimes, it could be some of our vital organs are out because we may be stressed emotionally, financially. So you want to look at those things because, this is about finance, and everyone knows we've all been there at some point where we couldn't pay the bills for whatever reason. And we can't sleep properly. So you want to also look into, if you're stressed, and then definitely take it from there. And you also want to make sure that your room or wherever you're sleeping is dark, because the light does affect us. Our body will sense the light and think it's daylight, and then we won't get a good deep sleep.
Well, first of all, Trudie, I am going to have my kids watch this episode so they can understand the importance that mom and dad need to sleep. That's our first thing that I'm going to do.
Yes.
And so tell us, what else is important to creating your immune system, like to making it stronger?
Something else is definitely eating clean. A lot of us being home, eating clean isn't probably not a good thing, or we may have the intention to, but we end up having more stuff at home, ordering stuff, and it's not necessarily the good stuff. So you definitely want to be making sure that you're having your fruits and vegetables. You're using natural herbs like garlic, ginger, turmeric, parsley, all those natural stuff. Keeping away from stuff like alcohol, cigarettes, all those unhealthy stuff, and definitely moving throughout the day. Not everyone likes exercising, and that's fine. But if you live somewhere on a day where it's nice and you can go for a walk, you can go for a bike ride. Some of us can still do those things. For example, where I live, I have a big, beautiful open park in my that goes off my backyard. Or sometimes I just walk along the street, or I work out, but I actually love it. So definitely get moving, because that will help push the toxin out, because you're sweating it out, right? So those are also things that you can do to increase the strength of your immune system.
So we have a question. What's the best time frame to eat before bed?
The best time frame, usually 2 hours before, right? Because you want to make sure that your food is digested. And I know some people are like, oh, I don't eat past 6, but I go to bed at 11. It's what you're eating, right? So if you're going to be having bread and pasta, then that's not a good thing. But, closer to bedtime, you want to make sure you're not having all that sugar, because that can also interfere with the quality of your sleep, with you falling asleep and actually having quality sleep.
Yeah, so
you said that, exercising, so it helps your sleep. They asked a question, what time is the best time to do exercise? Should it be at nighttime then, before you're ready to go to sleep, or does it really matter?
Here's the thing. The best time to exercise is the time that works best for you, right? So here's the thing. I usually advise not to work out 2 to 3 hours before bed, because then your body is still heightened, and it will it will make going to sleep take you longer. So if you want to go to bed at 10 p.m., I wouldn't advise performing, a strenuous workout at like 8:30, because you'll definitely have problems going to sleep.
Yeah.
So it's just the time that works best for you, the time that you have more energy. Like, when I did one-on-ones, I had clients that were 6 a.m. workouters, and then I had clients who were 6 p.m. But it was just a matter of what suited their lifestyle, when they had the most energy, when they could actually get it in. So those are things you want to take into consideration.
It's just getting it done.
Exactly.
All right. So thank you so much. Trudie is giving us a free smoothie ebook to make it easier to be able to eat healthy during this time in quarantine. So we will share that link. We want to thank you, Trudie, for being with us today. Check out her website, which has some great virtual training sessions as well, and a lot of great stuff. So thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, ladies, for having me. Stay strong.
Thank you. Thank you. So guys, just remember that we are bringing this information to you every day. So we would love to hear any questions or comments that you may have. Please let us know. That way we can, research and find the experts that can answer any questions you have.
That's right. Thank you for taking the time to hanging out with us today. We'll see you tomorrow again right here on Attingo Talks.